This is a book I'm still reading. It's an absolutely amazing book. मेरे पास आलू हैं, आलू को मैं फ्राई कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, और उसके साथ साथ मेरे साथ ये कुछ टमाटर्स हैं जो मैंने काटे हैं, और ये लाल ड्राई चिली है। चूँकि मेरे पास बहुत कम इंग्रेडिएंट्स हैं तो मेरे पास टमाटर, आलू, कुछ मसाले, अंडे और आपकी दुआ है, तो हो सकता है उससे कुछ बन जाए। तो अभी मैंने टमाटर इसमें डाल दिए हैं और आई एम लेटिंग द टमाटर्स look like no more tomatoes। अब ये कुछ ऐसी चीज़ बन गई है जो मैंने कभी देखी नहीं, लेकिन होता है दुनिया में, ज़िंदगी में होता है कि अक्सर आप ऐसी चीज़ें देखते हैं और खाते हैं जो आपने कभी सोची नहीं होती। तो हो सकता है ये भी एक ऐसी चीज़ हो। मुझे पता नहीं टेस्ट कैसे करेगी। मैंने इसमें ऑलरेडी काफ़ी ज़्यादा मसाला और काफ़ी ज़्यादा जो है नमक डाल दिया है, तो आई एम जस्ट अफ्रेड कि अब मैं और इसमें नमक डालूँगा वो टेस्ट करेगा कि नहीं। बट इनिशियल टेस्ट इज़ ओके। So Malaysia has sent an astronaut in space. It was a program way back in the late 90s, and they have made a planetarium. So abhi ka jo plan hai, I'm going to a planetarium, and on the way to the planetarium there's a national mosque that we will get to see. So in case you're traveling, these are some of the card top-up machines. You use these cards to travel in a bus, rapid KL bus and train system. Just insert your card in here. And it's that simple. These cards are usable in MRTs, LRT. These are different terms used for different kinds of train. The one that I'm taking is called an LRT. It goes, there are different lines for LRT, but you can use this card in a bus, in a train. You have to top up with cash, and it's a great service. National Mosque is in the center of the city. You can come to the LRT station Pasar Sini, which I just got out from. Now you can, if you are in KL Central is the city center from which you can actually take trains or buses to anywhere. And again, it doesn't cost you more than 5 ringgit one way. The maximum would be about 5.50 Malaysian ringgit, and you can travel pretty much anywhere tourist spots you want. This place is also connected by a bridge. So on the other side behind me is the National Mosque, and right in front you can see that is the KL Tower. We've got the LRT station right there, and that's the bridge that connects this area. And the mosque is somewhere behind this. Beside the National Mosque, there is an old KTM station. This was the first national railway station that was built here. It's a very old station. It's partly colonial architecture. It's a beautiful place. Right outside, you cross the road, you will be in that station. It's a good place to visit as well. Bear in mind, this thing was built in 1965, and for 1965 standard, this was an epic building, an epic mosque. It hasn't been raining a lot today. Now, if you've been following these vlogs, you know that it has rained almost every day in Kuala Lumpur, and I've always been complaining that I can't fly a drone. Today seems like a very good spot, and I'm almost here at the planetarium. Operation hours are from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. I will not be able to make it inside the planetarium, but since I'm here, I might as well go up and see the actual structure of the planetarium. Back in the 90s, Malaysian government decided that they want to promote the education of science and mathematics, and they made a deal with the Russians. They bought some Sukhoi 30 aircrafts, and in that deal they also made a decision that the Russians will train 2 of their astronauts and they will send them to the International Space Station. And in 2007 they actually sent one astronaut to the International Space Center Space Station, to the International Space Station, and it was a great achievement. Now they really wanted to promote the knowledge of, or maybe the thirst for space exploration, science and mathematics, and I think to some extent it really did. 10 years fast forward, Malaysia is doing pretty good in sciences and technology, and you can pretty much see in Southeast Asia, after Singapore, this is a country that you can always come to, and you will expect the world-class infrastructure and the kind of things you can do here. It's an amazing place. This is the map of places where you can go from here. I am going to the Orchid Garden and Hibiscus Garden. National Museum of Art closes at 6 and it's 5:45 at the moment. 15 minutes will not be enough, so I'll plan another vlog where I actually cover all these places, and in case you're coming to Kuala Lumpur. I don't know what's the purpose of all these videos, but I really want to make sure that if you're watching this, you get some value out of these videos, because there's no point in watching a vlog when you don't get any information. So I'm going to the park. It's really hot, and let's see what we have there. I've got a book and I really need to relax, find some water, wash my face with some cold water, and see how it goes. Jungle around you, and then right in the center of the city you have a park, a huge park. I think I forgot to tell you that there is a deer park here, and that's a deer right there. Since this park is so big that you will find places every time you come here. Now, I've been here a few times and this is the first time I'm actually coming to this place. It's a big park, and it's great. It's great if you want to relax, meditate, or maybe read a book. I've arrived at the center of the park. It hasn't rained, so there's a lot of humidity, and I think it will rain at night, but at the moment it's not raining, so it's a good thing that I brought my drone and I can shoot something. it's an open mic night at one of the comedy venue, and I thought maybe I should go there and express my thoughts. Comedy is one way to vent out your frustration and at the same time make it relatable to people so that they can also share the same understanding and feeling, and all in all, have a good time. This guy is the owner of this place.
I'm Stephen K. Amos, and I'm in KL. I would say it's well, Kuala Lumpur. I would say they all say KL. I'm here doing a comedy show at the Crack House.
I'm looking forward to watching him. I did not know that it wasn't an open mic night.
Ah, so you don't check your social media?
I'm not much of a social media person.
That's terrible.
Let's find a balance. Let's find a balance. Let's start with some very basic questions. Very basic questions. How many? Oh yes, people are here who are very late. That's very Malaysian of you, even for a white man. Hello. Can I get you anything, sir? Like a watch?
If I fuck up, let's just call it jazz and move on with life. Too soon.
Honor and pleasure to introduce on our shitty budget forklift paddle stage.
Hazard. It's lovely, lovely. Before I start, I have to point out that I'm not often ashamed to be British. Fucking tonight I am. He goes away, comes back 20 minutes later and says this: "I'm very sorry, sir, we're out of omelette mix." But you can have your eggs any other way. Any plumbers in the house? There's a bit of leak.
It was a great show. I have to leave. Hey, thanks for coming. Yeah. So it was a great show. I unfortunately had to leave early because my train, the last train, will be at 12 midnight. Something happened during the show. There were some hecklers and they were asked to leave, and it has never happened before, at least me watching or performing. It was an experience. They were asked to leave. They were not leaving, but still they had to leave, and then they were stuck outside. It is a long story. Maybe someday I'll share that with you. But it's been a long day. Comedy show was great. Steve was awesome. Even off stage, he was kind enough to talk to me. I'm gonna end the vlog today here. It's been a long day, and I'll see you tomorrow.